Ladies and gentlemen, the Museveni criminal regime is at it again. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Oh boy. National Cleaning Initiative. Mandatory. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? I guess you are. Let me show you a few things probably you've not seen. And if you did, I'll try to put them into context. I guess you are ready. Consider subscribing, joining us in the comment section, and liking this video.
You're watching Mordecai Marissa Live Political Commentary. Please consider subscribing to help grow Uganda's Voices of Struggle ecosystem. Thank you.
I cannot appreciate you enough for using your valuable time to always go on social media, break down things for people.
Ladies and gentlemen, it took the Museveni criminal regime millions of Ugandans, police and military enforcement, a nationwide mandatory cleaning campaign, to sort of convince Ugandans that, see, we actually care about the Ugandan people. But Bobi Wine needed just one tweet to challenge the entire narrative. With just one tweet. As we learned about all these reports of people being arrested and beaten for failing to participate in the cleaning exercise, the National Unity Platform president, Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert, famously known as Bobi Wine, delivered a message that has set social media ablaze. He wrote, and I quote, "Legitimate governments lead through persuasion. Illegitimate governments rule through coercion. That makes every difference and determines whether people merely live or thrive." Now, I just want to let you know those are just not mere words. They strike at the heart of the entire campaign, this cleaning initiative campaign. Because if cleaning the country is such a noble cause, I totally agree. Like I mentioned in my earlier commentary, when I was in school, teachers emphasized hygiene, personal hygiene, and sanitation. But if this is a noble cause, as you and I believe or agree, why are people being arrested and beaten? Why? In my view, the moment this broom is backed up by a baton, it stops being a public service. It starts looking as it is, complete and utter coercion. And that's what I'm going to be showing you, some of the events that have been captured as this national cleaning campaign went on. As this gentleman says, cleaning on gunpoint aside, I thought we clean for free. But some guys seem to have a budget with even T-shirts. Now imagine, and I'm so glad that, he's mentioning this. Wait, all this is complete thievery. National Cleaning Day, I can guarantee you, wait for the autopsy. Wait for the audit when they tell you how much money was spent on purchasing these T-shirts. Why do we have the Uganda People's Defense Forces, our military, on this campaign of cleaning? Why? And I know for sure I'm going to have stooges and goons of the NRM. Mordecai, you guys of opposition always oppose everything. Like I've seen them fighting in the comment section of my tweet about Engineer Balimwezo. I disagreed with him, and I stand on the comments I made. Like I've always argued that if you are looking for somebody you want to agree with on everything, you might as well just stay home. But if you're going to engage with people, you're going to have people you disagree with. That doesn't necessarily mean you hate these people. Like I disagree with Honorable Balimwezo. That doesn't depreciate they have and respect I have for him. We disagreed. That principle. And again, I understand this culture has been normalized by Museveni of looking at people you disagree with on ideologies and principles and probably values that they deserve to be annihilated. They deserve to be killed. They deserve to be eviscerated. So, wait for these guys. They have T-shirts. Okay? You think they don't know what they're doing? You're going to listen. They will tell you. They spent billions of money printing these T-shirts. Oh, we had to buy Uzima water for the military, for the UPDF. Wait. Hear me now, quote me tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to have to show you a few more other stuff. These are some of the people that did not heed to the clarion call of stay home and clean. Is right there being stopped. Probably there's nothing much to see there. Let me go on and show you what Bobi Wine said. This is the tweet I was telling you about, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to go on and read with me, he says, legitimate governments lead through persuasion. Illegitimate governments rule through coercion. That makes every difference and determines whether people merely live or thrive. Now, I want you to pay attention to the word legitimacy is followed by lead. If you're legitimate, you're leading. And then you lead by what? Persuading people, seducing them to buying your ideas. Now, that doesn't take away the fact that sometimes you may apply force, but the pattern and practice of the Museveni criminal regime is using force all the time. And then he goes on to say, illegitimate governments rule. Illegitimate is synonymous with the rule. It's never ruling. And ruling brings what, or gives birth to what? Complete and utter coercion. And then it says that makes every difference and determines whether people merely live or thrive. You can argue pretty much we are not living. We are just thriving. We are not even thriving. We are just surviving in this criminal regime of Museveni. Now I'm going to go on and show you a few people that have been stopped, arrested, and others they've been brutalized by the Museveni criminal regime thugs. You know, they usually hire. These are people that have been stopped.
Good. This is how serious things are, guys.
Never understood why there's that always arrogance from our police officers speaking to people as though they're speaking to animals. I don't understand that. I've never understood. I will never understood. I will never understand. I'm going to go on and show you this. This is another person being brutalized by jackbooted thugs. Listen, watch here. Why? I don't understand. There's this desire, desperation, these impulses of criminality, of lawlessness, of impunity that you've already, how many are you? You are two people. You already have guns. You cannot arrest this man. This is the most peaceful man I've ever seen. Look at that gentleman. But because they want to show power, might, of course, like I've said, fish rots from their head down. They do this because this is how Museveni treats his political opponents. So every time they see you sort of being opposed, even a semblance of questioning some of the orders or directives, this is how you're being treated. It is stupid. It is utter stupidity. Why is he beating him up? These people are sick men. There's something wrong here. You already have this gentleman. He's the most peaceful man. There's not even a sign, not even anything that, this man is in any way violent. But that doesn't stop you from brutalizing him. Look at this guy. Look at this man. What is the crime is he being accused of? Oh, you've not cleaned. Okay, let me go on. That's not all, ladies and gentlemen. I still got more for you to see. There's a gentleman who raised a very important point, wondering about the village leaders. Listen here to what he says. Yeah, and now, of course, you're going to have, again, NRM goons who are going to be like, didn't you see the Vice President Lupo and Prime Minister Nabanja? They're not prime ministers or just vice president, they're just that dummies from Museveni. But Museveni sends them to them, he's, again, maybe I need to read you this. Again, we have to go back to this all the time so that I cover my ass, because you guys, you'll be like, Mordecai, what is it called? Disrespecting Museveni's minister. No, he's not. They're not ministers. Museveni sends them to do those kind of, to him, dirty jobs. He reduces them to people responsible for trash. To him, that's the mindset of Museveni. I'm going to show you. Let's go and listen to this gentleman. So he's wondering about the leaders in his neighborhood. Where are they? They're staying home. They're not going to engage in cleaning at all. No. It is the ordinary Ugandan who is going to suffer, who is not going to have a meal because he's only able to buy meals for his lunch, breakfast, or dinner because only when he works. And if he works for 8 hours or 10 or so, 4 of them have already been taken, or even more, by these Museveni ministers who survive by plundering our country. So this is why he's questioning this.
Tuli Uganda nze nkyogera kijja ku ntobo ya mutima gwange siri mu bya bufuzi siri mu bya ki nze ndi mu bulamu bwange obweyagaza.
It's so funny when he says siri mu bya bufuzi siri mu bya ki. Dude, ebyobufuzi kati bikusalirawo bakutadde mu kulongoosa nga toyagadde. I don't know. Deny. What are they called? Stages of grief? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here, because I know goons and thugs of Museveni are going to be like, Monica, you don't want to call him. If she's not vice president, then are you the vice president? Listen here. However, Museveni made statements like the following. This is when he was meeting the Banyankore members of parliament in Chang. I think he invited them at his farm. I think it was in non-Chankwanzi. Let's go here for clarity. As members of parliament, members of the Ankole Parliamentary Caucus in early 2000s, we used to have meetings now and then to discuss varying topical issues in the country. On one specific occasion, we were shocked by some Museveni revelations. Our caucus, chaired by Honorable Elia Kategaya and deputized by Honorable Kahindo Tafire, was believed to be very powerful. It seems Museveni was trying to buy into that when he invited us to his Rajtula home for a talk on how Ankole region had influenced and shaped the politics of Uganda. However, Museveni made statements like the following, and I paraphrase. This is Miriam Matembe writing to you. She says, this Kazibwe, this is Museveni now talking, this Kazibwe, referring to Speciosa Wandera Kazibwe, this Kazibwe, you think she's a vice president? How? What can she do? By appointing her, I kill many birds with one stone. The Basoga love me and think I am good. The Basoga love me and think I am good, which implies he knows, deep inside him, he knows he's not good. So it says, the Basoga love me and think I am good because I have appointed one of their own vice president. The Catholics support me because I have appointed a Catholic vice president. The women like Matembe here are appeased and think I have done wonders because I have appointed one of their own. But surely, what can Dr. Speciosa Kazibwe do? You can replace Wandera Kazibwe with Jessica Lupo, with Nabanja, name them. So that's why I don't care, vice president. Okay. Other people have been arrested. I'm going to have to show you here. Wait a second, ladies and gentlemen. This another. Where did I save this? Okay. You're not ready. Yeah. You're sure. You're going to save.
But were you aware that today is the national cleaning day? Up to what time? Up to 10. Now we are so.
You are pending. I'm not pending. You are pending. You said, no, I'm not pending. You're not pending. Yeah. You're sure you're not pending.
Yeah, you start cleaning.
Why, again, why do these people talk like this? Look, I've been in situations where I've uh, I've stopped by police officers in this country. They don't talk to people like that. And I know, of course, the arguments. Every time I make all these my statements, I know usually some sort of rebuttal that comes from those goons of the NRM. Be like, oh, so Kasumba has one talking point. Oh, but America, there's gun violence. See, the man is even peaceful. But don't be surprised if like soldiers come and start beating him up, kicking him around. That's what they do. Okay, there's one more video I wanted to show you here. Ladies and gentlemen, where did I save it? Again, they were arresting somebody, they were kicking him. Where did I save that video? Oh, where did I save that video? Yeah, the cities are completely empty. If you want to go on, this one says, this is a curfew. Watch here. Uh-oh. I need, oops. I need to post this. All right. There's a lot of noise coming. Okay, I saw. All right. I saw what I was playing. It's right here, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't go and watch. That's how the city looks or looked when they were cleaning. Now, you should be able to read between the lines of what they're doing here. You have Muhozi, who's been posing at someone who cares about tourism. Not tourism. I'm going to play a video about tourism. Who's been posing like he cares about corruption. So now, because they look at Museveni in his evening days, sympathizers of the Muhozi presidential ambitions are telling him that you've got to do something that still remind people of how powerful and authoritarian a government is. So that's why they are able to order. They do not care whether somebody is supposed to be at the hospital to have surgery in a country that doesn't have even enough ambulance. And even those ones that we claim to be ambulances of different hospitals, they don't even function as they should. They don't care. They'll be like, we've told you stay home. Take a look at this gentleman talking about how they're missing a flight.
In charge of road block wano aganye mbuteeka lyayise so ekiba kisoboka n'abagenyi bakirini we about 4 cars here in the road block kati gw'osuubira kirina kye kigatta ku ggwanga kituwonoonedde nnyo okubanga.
Yeah, see, this is the problem when you just when all you do is being reactive. Remember when we had a few accidents? Oh, we've suspended all school trips. Where were you before the accidents? So now you have the economy being affected. Tell me, what are these tourists going to think of Uganda when they fly back? Are they going to recommend people to come in the country? It wasn't announced at all. There was no some sort of even a debate on the floor of parliament about this. No, they just wake up and be like, okay, this is what we want you to do. We don't care whether you die, whether your children starve. We want you to clean. Fake. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back here. There's a few funny stories I've seen about this initiative. I'm going to be back here, so stick around. Make sure that you're subscribed to the feed. I'll be back again to give you more about this. Let me know what you think. Am I being pessimistic? Am I being negative-minded? I think that's pessimism. Am I being just cynical and a skeptic? Am I missing a point? Let me know down in the comment section. Just like I said at the beginning of this conversation, I don't expect everybody to agree with me. You can disagree with me in the comment section, and I'll truly, truly appreciate it. Let me know what you think. See ya.
Did you enjoy what you just watched?
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Marissa Live YouTube channel? Thank you.